Well, hello there, it's VindaCator here from iPlayMore.com. Quick reminder, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. Make sure you go to iPlayMore.com and sign up for a video game test of Thunder. I'm the game designer developer for a game called Thunder. Takes place right here in the Milky Way galaxy. And if you follow where we are, where the sun is, down the Carina arm, you discover the Stellar Jewel Box Nebula, NGC 3603. And this is the picture that NASA took. So we put a little planet there, planet Nebulous Prime. And as we zoom in on the planet, you can see the little islands that we've made. So I'm going to be showing Bear Isle today. And then we're going to be working on Azure. We've got some things blocked out there already. And then this is the metagame. This is what takes place when you win and lose arenas. It just doesn't end, get your score, and then they wipe the slate clean. No, this is completely different. Winning and losing means taking territory. And this is Bear Isle. This is done by a professional map maker so that we had a good sense of what we were going to create. And then this is what we've created. Kind of an early image of it. This is the waypoints. This is going to be kind of what you learn. So like the first one's the claw. So you go get, so you're only going to see one of these at a time. So this is just kind of a design thing that we did. Some images of the fountain. It's right in the center of the game. These are our scepters. So these are our new high resolution renders. So what we're doing is we're making, we did the mock-up for the HUD. And then, so these are the images that will go into the HUD. So you can see a bunch of them here. So there's the lightning, the kin lightning, the brood lightning, the kin fire, the brood fire. So when fire and lightning are used, you're going to know which team they are. But when storms and ice are used, it's the same. So it's interesting. I just designed that way. That's just the way things are. And so here's some examples of the lightning, or sorry, the ice attack. How you can build it up to do blockade. Now you can remember this is a team game, so teams can work together to do this sort of thing. A top-down image of the Brood Fortress. Brood Fortress from the front, the lava moat. Brood Triple Throne. You can see they're all different sizes, so it's just like the Olympics. You got first place, second place, third place. And then the team can gather around inside the ring to capture. And then the Brood energy icon. So this is the thing that you destroy to win the game. This is the Kin Fortress, or Castle, I should say. Kin Castle from the front. Now, we don't have grass yet, so that's still coming. And what you're going to see today is going to look a little different because we got some other things going on. So here is the Kin Triple Throne. Again, you can see the first, second, and third place with the team gathered around. Or the area for the team anyways. And here is the Kin energy icon. So this is what the Brood will destroy. These are our energy pods. So for the Agony, it's the dark energy. For the Rapid Impact, it's the Shallots, or white energy. And red for the Wolverine and the Stingray. And the blue for the Hog and the H2O. And then we've got a rare energy so that when you run out of these, it'll switch to the rare, or if you happen to find a rare device, it will use that rare energy. So here's some images of the devices. So this is the claw. So this is a base device. Very useful for getting people off the throne. Somebody's capturing the throne, you want to get them off. And then we have the Agony. The Rapid Impact, so that's the dark energy, the light energy, but those two work together on a similar shield. Then we have our red devices. Now the cool thing about this is if you are a very experienced player, you can switch. So you can use red, you can use black and white, and you can use blue and get a lot more points off a player. And if a player's new, they can just use one, and it really balances out experienced players and new players. Kind of a default of the design. And then we've got the blue, so we've got the H2O, which is kind of like a water gun, also shoots ice, and then the Hog, which is more like a lightning gun. And then we have our rare devices, and so this is the Oculus, and this is the Prismatic Resonator, PRES or PR for short. Then the shield. So this shield here is black on this side, white on the other side. We've got the red, the blue, and then the core shield. So our game is made so that you battle a lot longer, and there's some real big benefits to that. One being internet lag, going to be a thing of the past when how we've designed this. And then we've got our power-ups. So you got freedom, you've got notability, which is 5 times damage. You have notch up, which refills your shields and your energy. You have not with, which is invisibility. You have return, so it's a way to get out of a battle quickly and return to your home. Tree, which is like a supply. Or if you're stuck in the pit, you can use that to get out. And then we have pep, which is basically the drug of the game. It's like a speed drug, and you can pick up 30 of them and go 3 times faster. And they just, it's nice because they slowly come on, slowly speed you up, slowly drop off, unlike other games where you just all of a sudden lose your speed. This is our mock-up. You'll never see this, but this is where we're going with our HUD design. So this just gives everything a place. And what I was trying to do with the character is, some people are really into third person, but you're always looking at the back of the head. And so what I wanted to do was quickly give you a reference of your character from the front. Of course, you can push G in our game and gesture, which goes to a third camera point of view, and your character will move or dance or whatever. So there you go. We've got the pit over here. We've got the 2 teams on opposite side. The whole game takes place across this HUD, which is really amazing. So you can come into a game, look at the HUD, know what's happening immediately, and it's pretty cool. And even these little things here, which just basically show the strength of shields of all of my teammates. I can quickly look at that, and this is my squad, so squad of 4 players, and I can immediately look at this, see what colors they're using, and that kind of stuff. So that's what we got. And then the idea here, we're going to update this to kind of an iPhone type, or I should say a mobile phone type design that tells you the kingdom, the game time. So the game timer's there. If you push H, this will come forward. I'll show you an image of that in a sec. This is the brood HUD, so it doesn't change much, but you just see the brood is full on that side. The kin attackers are over, the pits have moved over there, and that's about it, I believe. Just to make a note here, that the energy, the scepter is on your left hand, and on the left side of the crosshairs is where that goes. So you're going to see today there's a little square here. It was put on the right side, so it's going to be changed. So this is what I'm talking about. You push H, and your arm's going to come forward like this, and you're going to be able to have multiple information. And I thought, well, we'll do it with tabs. And so this is all just mock-up design stuff, but this is kind of where we're going with it, just to get information off the HUD. And I'm even thinking about doing this on the right arm as well. We could even, let's just go back here, we could even take things like the devices off and put them on. So we'll figure that out. So basically what happens if you click on this, it opens up to the full screen. And that could even open up in the Unreal game to the full screen. So this are your shrines. So these will fill up your shield and your energy. And then when you make strongholds, kingdoms, empires, they are locked with letters on top. And those letters have to be, the other team, if they want to unlock it, they have to go find the exact one. They have to make a match. And so they'll have that on their HUD. I got the art requirements document done this week. So that's very exciting. So I basically did the first 3 columns. Henrique, of course, did the modeling. And then Henrique also filled out the texture resolution and the poly count for everything. So that's moving along. This is going to help us figure out what the budget is for the game. This is still very early stage. And make sure you go to hang out in our Discord. You can earn mana by being active. Mana is a real currency. You can trade it for US dollars. Of course, that's not functioning yet, but that is the design. And then here is Zachriel. So this is going to be our central lead character. And so still, again, very early stage, the very first look at him. But he's starting to look pretty good. Looking at things here. So here's his boots and his bracelet and his gauntlet. So left arm, right arm. I guess I should have those switched, but oh well. Make sure you go to iPlayMore.com, sign up for a video game test. So I did all this yesterday, but we had some issues. And so, you know, I thought today I'm just going to jump back in. But the guys have done a lot. So now we've got time of day, we've got a moving sky, we've got fog out over the ocean. There's no ocean yet. But, and I'm going to jump in here. Yesterday I did 2 players, but I realized that when I set it to 2 players, when I quit, I find something I want to fix, it doesn't leave me there. So now it does. So here we go. So in our game, you capture your own throne first. It's coming along. Hey, good to see ya. Actually doing a rebroadcast. I did a broadcast yesterday, but we had some bugs, so. But yeah, that sky is looking amazing now. Gonna capture my own throne here. So I did this 3 or 4 times, and each time I had a capture message. This first time I don't. So if you wait for the capture message to be done, or the audio, we don't have the grass in here yet, but we've got all the paths all smooth. I haven't done any tests here, so hopefully everything's good. So it's gonna run fast. So you take your 2 throne energies. All right. So we got the placeholder letters, so that'll all be code. So as I'm creating a stronghold, you can see it's turning to night now. That time of day might be a little fast. I'm just giving some notes to my guys here. All right, capture the enemy's throne. I don't mind a short time of day, but maybe that's a little too short. Hey, there's a capture message. So I think basically what I was thinking.
King of Dominations.
So I am the king here. It's a multiplayer game, so of course there would be enemies in here. And that wouldn't be so easy to do. What else do I want to say here? Oh, so... I waited for that capture, now I lost my thought. So I'm just going to do a little... So you can see my next objective here is to create an empire by touching my own home throne. So if the enemy was capturing their throne right now, all I have to do is this. Oh, not that. Man, thank goodness for recoil. So all the devices, not all the devices, but the recoil devices all have that. So I created an empire. lock the enemy out. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. Is that the time of day should be about 35 minutes, equal to a round of the game. Now, the problem with that whole concept is when we go open world with this game, and there is multiple arenas. So we're adding 6 more arenas. There's only one on this aisle, but we're adding another island with 6 more arenas on it eventually, one by one. And so those are all going to start and stop at different times. So, but I think if we went with the 35 minutes or thereabouts, it should be great. All right, so what else did I want to do? Oh, I remember what I wanted to say, and I forgot what I wanted to do. All right. Oh, yeah, and a note for Michael that even if I don't pick things up, my HUD's coming up when I run over things. So it should only be on things that I pick up. So, okay, so when you look down, you get a menu. It's going to go up in the air. I'm going to click lightning and click lightning. Oh, that's actually working now. That's hilarious because earlier that wasn't working. So basically what that's telling me is there's a lightning strike ready. Now that lightning strike should be on the left side because that's where my scepter is. But you can see if I push F here, I got lightning. So let's get crazy here. Let's put in. Now the whole idea here is that you can build these across the map. Oh, I might not have enough. What's this called? Look. I've only got 3 strikes. So you just earn more strikes by going on the thrones. I've got 4 now. Now my menu's back. So I'm going to actually go forward here a bit. Place a storm throne. Come back. So I've used all my energies, so that's correct. Takes 4 strikes to make a throne. And the music you're hearing is from our game as well. So we've got 46 songs recorded and mastered and ready. I do all that stuff, so that's why it's so far ahead. And the storm's throne. Let's go forward here a bit. Alright, so I've placed all 4 thrones. Check this out. So it's telling me right now I've got a lightning strike ready. So let's just say an enemy's coming up this pathway. And so I'm going to switch to a device to attack. So let's, because I don't have an enemy here, let's use that freedom there as an enemy. So I'm just going to strike it with lightning and fire. Now it's saying I have a ice attack ready. There it is. I've got a lightning attack ready. I have a storms attack ready. Now storms is going to clear everything out. We don't have all the programming done yet here, but it's going to clear everything out. Oh, that's going on top. That's funny. We got to sort all that stuff out. This is still a very early stage. Ice attack. All right. Okay. It's kind of hard to show this without the multiplayer aspect, but we're still a ways away from doing that. All right, so let's look down here again. I don't know what I've got. Let's roll my mouse. I got 1 throne strike. So any of these thrones will give me any of these thrones. You can see I can place them. There's 2 right there. I can place them in 3D space, which is kind of cool. Oh, those ones have, because I placed them with the stingray, they have stingers sitting on them, which is kind of cool because that would actually guard them. There's a stinger right there spinning there. If an enemy touches that, that would explode. Alright, so I got 8 now. Let's go out here a little further. Let's do a fire throne. Okay, what are we doing? We got 5. Gonna extend this a little further. Oh, I went too far. I haven't tested this yet, so I don't know if it's working. It should be. There's a throne there. Just go up in the air and see if that works. Yeah. All right. So ice throne. So basically the gist of the game, and you can see these are pointing towards the enemy base. So the gist of the game is, you know, there's 16 on 16 players. So this is going to happen a lot faster than one guy in here. And we're going to place thrones in 3D space across the map. Where the thrones meet, it's going to call Ultimate Throne Wars or declare Ultimate Throne Wars. And then we're going to have a massive 2-minute battle. The winner of that will usurp or take over the enemy's thrones. And so let's just speed this up so we're not watching me try to figure out how to do this, because this is all just new and just coming into place. All right. So let's just say the thrones met here, somewhere around here in the middle. Throne Wars, we're going to have a 2-minute battle. Whoever gets the most points takes over the enemy's supply line or thrones. Usurps is the word. And then so let's just say the enemy's got thrones here and I've taken them over. So I would come here and place a throne, which I shouldn't be able to do right now. And I would destroy that. So, I mean, for example, this is good, but I shouldn't be able to do that until I have a supply line that reaches this far. So that's just something that we got to change. And then we would attack that. So I would attack it with throne powers. There's the fire attack, ice attack. Of course, I've got my devices as well, too. So the team would gather together and attack that, blow it up. I think I can blow those up. Okay, yeah, we still have to get that done. So anyways, yeah, we blow that up. It's going to have a meter on top of it. And if the enemy team can banish us, we got some balancing to do here, but if they can banish us before we eliminate their icon, they win. And if we can eliminate their icon first, they win. So it's pretty cool how even though we've got, let's just look here, I've got an empire right now. You can see their sked is the empire. So even though we've got an empire, the game is still balanced all the way through. Oh, and Michael, that is, I've captured that and that's showing up as default. That's not blue, that's white. So just got to do a little bit of a fix there. I'm not sure what the fix is. All right, so, oh, I got to fix that tree. It's floating. So you can see the game all takes place on the top end of the island. What are we going to do with the rest of this? Well, some of my guys are saying, well, how are people going to get this brand new game? They've never seen anything like this before. And so I'm going to admit that I'm a little lost at the moment. Oh, here it is. So you're going to get quests, and you're going to come into here, and you're going to say, what's going on? Come down into here, and get to learn about the shields. So you can see that it's dark on one side, light on the other. We've got the red shield, the blue shield, we got the rare shield, and then notability 5 times damage. So you can learn about all that stuff there. Use my attack. That's really cool. I like how that is now. I know what's going to happen. Yeah, that's very cool. Yes, hot, hot, hot. So here you're going to learn about elemental attacks. So about your scepter, how it works, what it does. I've got a whole bunch of these everywhere. These are just placeholders right now. There'll be NPCs here, and as you come to these things, you're going to learn. So learning about throne placement. And that's actually playing the sound. There's going to be a sound. I've already got it in the game. We don't have it hooked up yet. When you place a throne, you'll hear a specific sound to that throne. This is where you're going to learn about the claw. I guess I gotta go down there to see it. There is the claw. So we're gonna remove that from the player until you do that quest, and then you'll learn about it. Just gonna hit a few of these just so you can kind of see. It's a big map. We've got a lot of work to do. So where you're gonna learn about the pit. So in this example here, the pit is 9/16 for the brood and 7/15 for the kin. So the brood's icon would appear on the screen all the time because there's over 50% of the people in the pit. And if you can banish the whole entire enemy team, that is a victory condition. All right. Well, that's not a recoil device. Oh, a little bit. Grab a recoil device here. There we go. I went right by it. Just to speed me up a little bit. Because this is a very big level. And you can see that there's 16 maps here working together. And they're popping in as I do stuff. And something interesting happened with this update. You see, I've smoothed all this stuff and see all these little pyramids. Everything's all rough back in. It's almost like we've got an old map here again, which is weird. I'm not sure what that is, and I'm unable to smooth anything, so I hope we can just revert that, not lose all the work. So, what is Sked? Sked is Stronghold Kingdom, Empire, and Dynasty, so this is going to be the mission to learn about that. It's just an interesting way to kind of control the map, lock the enemy out, have the advantage. And it's quite a battle to do that. All right, up here. So we got a thing in our game called role-playing by rank. And it's very cool because basically, you start, top player is going to start off being the prince, and then capturing both thrones, you're the king, so you're going to get that crown there. That's the king's throne or crown. Yeah, it's almost like the map has reverted or something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Hopefully my guys can figure that out. Gonna learn about usurping here. Usurping, basically 3 different things I was thinking about could be classified as usurping. And so I'm trying to remember what they are. So one is if an underling, the guy with the lowest. So the 8 people with the, so if there's 16 guys in the server, the 8 guys with the lowest scores, they will usurp. They'll just basically shut down the kingdom or empire, the Sked, basically, in one word. And if a higher level guy takes it, well, that's going to, he's just going to steal the whole thing. He's going to usurp the whole kingdom or whatever's there. So here's where you're going to learn about strongholds, shrines, and that locking them. So what we're going to do is lock them. And there's a bunch of other ones. There's a scepter one. That first image, I think there's about 16 different training missions. And you'll get XP for that. And it's nice because that's the nice relaxing part of the game to go out and do those things. And the intense part is the arena here. And it might be hard to understand. There's an arena in the middle of outdoor, but that's what it is. And you know those games where you leave the zone and then they're like, oh, you got to get back to the zone or the sniper's going to shoot you. And that just sucks. It's just ridiculous. You're flying an airplane and you fly out of the zone and the sniper kills you. Yeah, right. So what we do is when you leave the zone, your shield, so I'm just going to roll my mouse wheel. Actually, if I just go in the shrine here, you can see it too. So you can see my shrine. The shrine is filling up my shields on the right side there. And so those will all stream away and disappear if you leave the zone. And that's all that's going to happen to you. This is going to open up your inventory. All right, let's go have a look at the pit. That storms is strange. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short. I don't understand that. Must be a little buggy bug. All right. So now, looks like nothing. Oh, are we? Oh. So I'm not going to be able to show the pit because we don't have lighting in here. And somebody has figured out, because I can't see nothing. All right. So there's another thing that's got to be done. So the pit was lit by the sun. And I guess we've now eliminated that. And I like this. I like that it's spooky scary. But I have no idea what I'm doing. All right. So I guess the pit is over functioning now. Anyways, I'm just going to push escape. And I'm just going to back out of there because I have no idea where I am. All right. All right, so yeah, this is really my first test of this. I'm just going to go back over by this tree here. That was sticking out of the ground a little bit. Lots to fix, so we're going to paint all this. There shouldn't be green grass over here on the brood side. So we're going to have to figure out what to do with the pits. Okay, so anyways, I'll come back to this. We're going to wrap it up here for today. So I'm just going to go back to I don't know why I'm on this monitor. So make sure you go to iPlayMore.com. I just want to mention here, so Michael went and worked on the website. I guess he disconnected the sign up, so I didn't know that. I've been just promoting it, and I've been wondering why the sign-ups have slowed down. So if you do go to iPlayMore.com and sign up for a video game test and it doesn't work, let me know. Give us a message, let us know, whatever. Leave a message on the website. It must be a way to do that. Yeah, just send a message, like an email or whatever, and let us know that that's happening. So, but yeah, I just don't have time to test all that stuff all the time. I get it working, I expect it to be working all the time, and then somebody undoes it, and then I'm oblivious. So anyways, make sure to sign up for video game tests, like, subscribe, follow, share, ring the bell so you know when we're doing the videos, and we'll see you soon. And I'll let you know when multiplayer is happening. And oh, I didn't turn on my camera. I turned off my camera in the beginning. I didn't turn it on. Way full. I'm so sorry about that. But there it is. So that's where we're going today. And Pure Salt Goodness says Thunder seems to be going nicely. So nice to hear. Thank you so much. Anyways, VindaCator, and I am